Please stand. They're fake.
I've been walking down for half an hour.
Y'all may be seated. That's making an entrance.
I know, right?
Well, welcome, family and friends and loved ones. We gather here today to celebrate the wedding of Katie and Tim. You have come here to share this formal commitment that they make to one another and to offer your love and support to this union, and to allow Katie and Tim to start their married life together surrounded by the people dearest and most important to them. So welcome to one and all, you all who have traveled far and near. Katie and Tim, thank you for your presence here today and ask for your blessing, your encouragement, and lifelong support for their decision to be married. Marriage is perhaps the greatest and most challenging adventure of human relationships. No ceremony can create your marriage. Only y'all can do that. And you do it through love and patience. You do it through dedication and perseverance, and you do it through talking and listening, helping and supporting and believing in each other, through tenderness and laughter, through learning to forgive, learning to appreciate your differences, and by learning to make the important things matter and let the rest just go. What the ceremony can do is to witness and affirm your choice to stand together as life mates and partners. Will you, Tim, take this woman to be your wedded wife?
I do.
And will you, Katie, take this man to be your wedded husband?
I do.
I want to share with you a poem that you picked out by Rory Croft entitled Love. I love you, not only for what you are, but for what I am when I am with you. I love you, not only for what you have made of yourself, but for what you are making of me. I love you for the part of me that you bring out. I love you for putting your hand into my hemp-filled heart and passing over all the foolish, weak things that you can't help dimly seeing here, and for drawing out into the light all those beautiful things that no one else had looked quite far enough to find. I love you because you have done more than any creed could have done to make me good, and more than any fate could have done to make me happy. You've done it without a touch, without a word, without a sign. You have done it by being yourself. We have come to the part of the ceremony where you're going to make your vows to one another. But before you do that, I ask you to remember that love, which is rooted in faith, trust, and acceptance, will be the foundation of your abiding and deepening relationship. No other ties are more tender. No other vows are more sacred than the ones you're about to make to one another. If you're able to keep the vows you make here today, not because of any religious or civic law, but out of a desire to love and be loved by another person fully without limitation, then your life will have joy, and the home you establish will be a place in which both of you find direction for your growth and your freedom and your responsibility. Tim, would you share your thoughts with Katie?
Paper. Yeah, so it's on my phone. Nobody judge me. We're in the 21st century. It's okay.
That's just going to keep happening. So.
It's okay.
It's
Good
okay.
story.
You ready?
Yeah.
So it was just over 2 years ago when I met you for the first time at the marina. You brought me coffee and donuts.
You gave me coffee.
And we sat together on a bench and we talked. I knew then that my life would never be the same. You were someone special, and you continue to show me just how lucky I am, just how special we are. Over these last 2 years, we've adventured together, fought together, and overcame all the adversity together. You've been my partner, and I promise to continue. I promise to continue to be yours for the rest of my life, taking on all opponents and obstacles with you, beside you, together, holding hands and swinging swords. I belong to you now and forevermore. It's your turn.
Yes, Katie, would you share your thoughts with Tim?
I did a little, like, old century.
Now I
Not unlike the Raven.
Okay. It looks like a lot, but it's really not. Okay. So, I had to remember to slow down. So, if you need to tell me to slow down, go ahead.
I'm used to it.
Okay. So we were both pretty nervous when we first met. I couldn't even look you in the eye. We'd both been very hurt and had a hard time trusting that things would work out despite how we felt. Something told me that you were worth the risk. And I knew pretty early on this day would come. 2 months into our relationship, we attended a wedding and found ourselves picking and choosing things that we liked, and we started dreaming about what our wedding day might look like. And here we are. We always had a lot in common, from our taste in music, movies, and poetry, to the way we order pizza, which, by the way, is pepperoni, banana peppers, and extra cheese. You had me at Boondock Saints, and it was meant to be. We found our differences, though, too, from the way we parent to the way we approach life. You like to keep things light and take things as they come. I like to plan and be prepared for whatever may come. You've changed me in that way, but for the better. You've made me care a little less about what we do and where we go. I only care that you're there with me, with us. And that's how I knew you were the one. I want everything with you. I see our future, our marriage, adventure, growth, family, fun, and joy. I promise I will do everything in my power to make that happen for us. Further, I promise to not plan everything, to always have your back, even when you're wrong, then tell you about it later, to always tell you the hard things, because they wouldn't be hard if they weren't important. I promise to do things with you and not just beside you. And I promise to never give up on us and love you forevermore. Not yet.
Now I'd like you to join hands. And right now, I want you to look into one another's eyes as deeply as you can. And I want you to remember this moment in time, because you're about to make vows to one another. And after you make those vows, everything changes. Because no longer will you be looking at the future in terms of me and mine, you and yours. It will always be us and ours. So Tim, looking into Katie's eyes, repeat after me. I, Tim, take you, Katie, to be my wife.
I, Tim, take you, Katie, to be my wife,
My constant friend and partner.
my constant friend and partner,
And my love.
and my love.
I want to spend the rest of my life with you.
I want to spend the rest of my life with you.
I vow to love and serve you
I vow to love and serve you
as long as we both shall
as
live.
long as we both shall live.
I take you with all your faults and strengths
I take you with all your faults and strengths
as I offer myself to you
as I offer myself to you
with all my faults and strengths.
with all my faults and strengths.
Above all,
Above all,
I will give you my love freely
I will give you my love freely
and unconditionally.
and unconditionally.
I pledge this to you
I pledge this to you
from the bottom of my heart
from the bottom of my heart
for all the days of our lives.
for all the days of our lives.
Good. And Katie, I want you to look as deeply as you can into Tim's eyes and repeat these words after me. I, Katie, take you, Tim,
I, Katie, take you, Tim,
to be my husband,
to be my husband,
my constant friend and partner,
my constant friend and partner,
and my love.
and my love.
I want to spend the rest of my life with you.
I want to spend the rest of my life with you.
I vow to love and serve you
I vow to love and serve you
as long as we both shall live.
as long as we both shall live.
I take you with all your faults and strengths
I take you with all your faults and strengths
as I offer myself to you
as I offer myself to you
with all my faults and strengths.
with all my faults and strengths.
Above all,
Above all,
I will give you my love freely
I will give you my love freely
and unconditionally.
and unconditionally.
I pledge this to you
I pledge this to you
from the bottom of my heart
from the bottom of my heart
for all the days of our lives.
for all the days of our lives.
Thank you. Now, Tim, would you take Katie's ring and place it on the fourth finger of her left hand? And repeat after me. I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a daily reminder
as a daily reminder
of my love for you.
of my love for you.
Good. And Katie, would you take Tim's ring and place it on the fourth finger of his left hand and repeat after me? I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a daily reminder
as a daily reminder
of my love for you.
of my love for you.
Good.
I'm breathing.
Good. Now, by the power of your love and commitment and the power invested in me by the glorious Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, I now pronounce you to be husband and wife. You may kiss one another. And it is with great pleasure that I introduce for the very first time in human history, Tim and Katie Lee. Please stand.